Hello. I just went and saw Masters of the Universe. And first off, I would like to state that I know nothing besides the memes about He-Man and Masters of the Universe. And I saw so many trailers for this, and this is very much similar to what was it? Like Devil Wears Prada, and I think a couple others where I just like wanted to see this movie out of sheer curiosity. And I think it was when I went and saw Sheep Detectives, or like just bringing the movie up in general, and I was like, this is an interesting movie to make. And my dad, someone who I'm pretty sure watched Masters of the Universe in the 80s, was like, who asked for this? And I too also was like, who asked for this? And I think the question was answered in this movie theater when I think there were probably about 40 years between me and everybody else in that theater. I was the youngest by several decades. It was a and given it's I watched this at like 12:30 on a Thursday, and it's, early-ish June, but I also feel like, I don't know, a decent amount of like college students are already out of school, so like but everybody in that theater was at least in their 60s. And so I'm like, these are the people coming to see Masters of the Universe, I guess. But I had no expectations. I had no idea what to expect. I've watched some of these actors and other things. Like I have had a Riverdale phase. I never finished the show because I just couldn't bring myself to do it. But I watched Riverdale, I watched Red, White, and Royal Blue. Like I knew the actors from other things. I too am on the same page of why the fuck do we keep hiring Jared Leto for movies? But god damn it, how dare this movie make me like a Jared Leto role? I was like, you son of a bitch! How dare you make me enjoy that? That was damn it. But this movie was so fucking fun. And this movie, I will state, and I don't know if that was like the theater that I was in, this movie's fucking loud. It like starts out, I was like, god damn, this movie's loud, but this movie is so fun. Like it's so enjoyable. Like it's stupid and it's funny and it doesn't take itself seriously, and it's very much like it's very hero's journey-esque in like a pure evil villain, nothing emotionally complex about it, like very very like basic bitch bones hero's journey story where it's like he had the power all along. I don't know why, but it makes me think of Wonder Woman like while I was watching it, because it kind of starts out in a similar way, like tells the story of like an ancient, I wouldn't say an ancient civilization, but like a very a powerful thing that involves a sword, and then it turns out that like, I mean, technically in this case, like the sword did have the power, but like now, like Adam's the one that has the power, and so the sword means nothing. And for some odd reason, it made me think of like the Wonder Woman movie, as in the only form of Wonder Woman that I've ever watched, which is the Wonder Woman movie with Gal Gadot. It just, I don't know why it reminds me of that, but this movie's so stupidly fun. Like it's quirky, and it doesn't take itself seriously. And I mean, Fisto in and of itself, he is just a walking innuendo meme the whole time. It's like, Fisto, he fists people, and I laughed so hard at that. But it's just, oh my god, I was not expecting to have so much fun while watching this movie, but it is so fun. And it's so stupid. Like, this movie's stupid, and I don't know. I think it's because the last movie I watched in a theater was Backrooms, but like, I needed this in comparison to back. Actually, no, that's a lie. I rewatched. Why did I say that? No, last week I literally rewatched Mandalorian and Grogu. But like, whatever. Like, that's a lie. But like, I don't know. It was just so stupid and fun, and like really well done too. Like the special effects were pretty good. Like I loved the action sequences and the shots and stuff like that. I loved the humor in this movie. I liked the acting. Like I said, like how dare this movie actually make me enjoy Jared Leto in a movie? I was like, he's actually really good at Skeletor, and I'm low-key kind of mad about it. Like, I was like, how dare you? And I mean, I knew that people were highly praising this because people were like, damn it, this movie breaks the Jared Leto curse, and I was like, I didn't think anything could do that. But yeah, obviously it's chalking up to a sequel with She-Ra, and like I said, I know nothing about Masters of the Universe, so I'm like, but I'm here for it. I'm like, give me more of these movies. Like this seems incredibly fun. So like I'm here for watching this. And it's just, oh my gosh, like I was just smiling and laughing and also cringing a lot throughout this movie. Any segment involving any of Adam's like HR spiels were so stupid. He's like, let's just talk it out. And I was like, God, this is such an HR fucking thing to do. Or like it definitely has like a really funny take on corporate life. Like when Adam's roommate is just talking about how he's like, why can't you just be the rest of us where we just get up, go to our boring corporate jobs, come home, and do it again? And I was like, oh my god, a funny take on corporate life as a person who's never once worked a corporate job, because I could never. I'm not built for corporate life. But it's just, oh my god, this review is so all over the place, but also I kind of feel like this movie is also kind of all over the place in like a really fun, entertaining way. So it just works. I liked the little, this is such a side tangent. I liked the little bit where the Amazon Prime truck runs over one of the monsters. That made me laugh so hard. Because I noticed it with Sheep Detectives, but they did it for this movie now because Amazon owns MGM. They've now started putting like Amazon original movies in front of, like at the beginning of the movies it'll say like an Amazon original movie and then MGM. And it happened with Sheep Detectives and happened in this one too, where people are like, Amazon original movie, and I almost want to be like, it's because they own MGM. That's all that means. They just want to slap their logo on everything now. But at least this one had a really funny Amazon Prime thing. It's like, listen, Amazon Prime, it's really going. It'll run some bad guys over for you as well. Like that was really great. God, this movie was just so fun. Like I thoroughly enjoyed it through that. Like it was just so fun. I think it reminds me of like other fun hero's journey movies. Like for some reason this could also be because it was the 80s and I want to say that it came out at the same time as the Masters of the Universe movie, but it also kind of reminds me of like The Princess Bride and like a fun hero's journey movie in that way. Although The Princess Bride is a little bit of a weird one, but like it doesn't entirely match the hero's journey aspect, but like it just reminds me of that. Like this is definitely like an homage to 80s film and like I wouldn't necessarily say like pop culture and stuff like that. I mean, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I didn't exist in the 80s. But like it definitely is like the feeling of it feels very 80s. Like it's got a lot of 80s music in it. The soundtrack itself feels like something that would be in an 80s movie, and that was also nice. I believe it's Daniel Pepperton who does this movie. He also did the Into the Spider-Verse and Across the Spider-Verse soundtracks, and I absolutely love those, so I like had high hopes for this soundtrack, and it's so good. Like it's a great soundtrack. It's fun. It's fun and it's stupid. It's like this is the movie that I want Marvel to kind of go back to in like their hero movies. Like this could also be that like I haven't watched a new Marvel movie in a minute. I didn't see Fantastic Four First Steps. I want to say that the most recent Marvel movie that I watched was Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, and like which was a fine movie, but I feel like the like first phase of Marvel in the MCU was fun. It was fun and it was stupid. Yes, it like also had some serious moments to it, but for the most part, they were like fun, stupid, depending on it, like hero's journey stuff. Like Captain America, like that's a fun, stupid hero's journey movie that has some serious moments, but like that's sort of like what this movie felt like. It felt like we were sort of going back to like OG sort of like superhero roots in that sense, and I think it's also just because like we've been dark knighted so much by by superhero movies that we don't know how fun they can be and how stupid and dumb they can be. But it was such an enjoyable movie. Like, do I think it's a great movie? No, but like, I don't think it tries to be great. I think it just tries to be fun, and I think it sort of accomplished that goal in that way. There are like some tidbits here and there. Like I did this was a thing I saw on TikTok, but like I noticed it too, where like Adam is obviously supposed to be like this skinny, not buff guy when he doesn't become He-Man, like when he's living on Earth and stuff like that. He's clearly supposed to be this weakling, and they try to like hide Nicholas Glatzein's buff ass fucking arms through like long shirts. It doesn't work. Like the two scenes in the gym, like obviously the second one is like a dream with Skeletor, but like him wearing the long sleeved like sweatshirt and stuff like that just to hide his muscles is the funniest shit in the world. And I did really like the gym scene, like the first one, because like obviously that is the OG He-Man, like from the 1987 movie. And so I was like, oh, like I've seen enough like posters and images from the OG one now because of the advertising for this movie that I know that that's the OG He-Man. And then I was like, okay, this will just be like a really short like cameo or whatever. And it is short, but it's honestly a kind of cute send off where he's sort of like, you're in charge of being He-Man now, and I thought that was really adorable. As like a person who's, like I said, knows nothing about Masters of the Universe. I was like, that's a cute send-off that like essentially he leaves from the gym and he's like, that's on you now. Like, you're He-Man now. And I thought that was like a really cute scene that they just sort of added in there. And obviously it was sort of like they could get the two actors in a room together, but I also think to like, I guess in a way, just, you know, like it's like passing the torch and stuff like that. And I thought that was really, really cute. So I thought that was fun to watch. Oh God, this review is all over the place. But like, I mean, like I said, it was such a fun movie. Like it was good in a fun way. Like it's not a masterful work of art. Like me talking about like the last movie I saw that wasn't Mandalorian and Grogu was Backrooms. Like that was the last movie I saw in the theater and did a review on. And so like that in my opinion is like a masterful work of art. And I think that this is a blockbuster in like the all senses of a blockbuster. And I like it. Like I feel like it's been a long time. And also that could just be like I don't honestly go and see superhero movies anymore. Like I truly, I mean, you can kind of tell by my reviews, I mostly stick to horror because that's just what I got into in high school. And like, yeah, I would see some Marvel movies and stuff like that, but I sort of like got sick of Marvel, so I don't really watch those movies anymore. And so this was like a nice refresher for me. It was a nice, fun refresher, and I enjoyed watching it, and I already want to watch it again. Like I already want to watch it again. Like this movie was so fun. So, oh God, I'm gonna end it here because I don't know what the fuck to talk about other than me saying that it's fun another like 600 times. So, let me know if you saw Masters of the Universe and what you thought of it. Yeah, like, subscribe. Bye bye.